Hello, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Life happens with Alayo. Today, I'll be sharing with you the story of intentionality and what it means to be intentional with your partner. I'll be linking my graduation story to this story of intentionality. How my partner was very, very intentional about me. Let's go, guys. So, I was brought up by my grandmother of blessed memory. She is late now. She trained I and my younger brother. I lost my dad at the age of 7 and my mom at age 12. So it has always been I and my grandmother and my brother against the world. So grandma used to tell me that she usually sees my dad in her dream and usually tells her all the time to please train me in school. I love education actually. I'm a very bright child. I love everything that has to do with education, reading, and all. But it was a struggle going through school for me as a teenager. My grandma would plead with my uncles and aunts, but everyone has their own responsibility to face and take care of. So the little ones who would be able to respond to pay school fees would at least respond. I never spent a section in school. It's either I'm in school first term, second time I'm relaxing at home, third term maybe towards examination, I'll resume to school to write exam. And I usually come first all the time, you know, even after spending so much time at home. That's it. So that's how it has been till I left secondary school. When I left secondary school, I paid for polyjam to be able to go to a polytechnic. So when I was offered admission, I told my grandmother, Grandma, I've been offered admission. Grandma was the first person who gave me my acceptance fee. A feeding allowance for the month, she gave it to me. So our children started complaining, why are you not eating? We gave you money for food, we gave you this, you're not eating. Then she said, I told you guys that I want this girl to have an education, and none of you is responding. And I want her to go to school. So I would rather starve than have her be at home with me. That's my grandmother for you guys. She was extreme with us. She really wants to give us the best. So one of my big aunts agreed that okay, she wants to go to polytechnic. I will send her through the polytechnic, and oh, I was extremely excited. I did mine the one she paid, and what she does is she just pays school fees. I never even had a place to stay. I escorted with different number of friends and all that. I was teaching in between going to school. I would teach some students in the morning, some I would come back to take them later, just to have feeding allowance and transportation. And that was how I was just doing it, at least to be able to survive through school. And the two first semester, she told me that, hey, once you are done with this your ND, I'm no longer sending you to school because even my own children, they only have ND. And I was like, Ma, I really want to go to school. After ND, there's still HND1 and HND2. She said it's none of her business. Her children did not exceed ND. So she would not send another person's child more than that ND qualification that our own children have. I agree that okay, at least she did something. I really appreciate her for that. And after my ND, my Odogu, my personal person, said, "Babe, let's get married." And I was okay. I agreed, and I got married 2010. I had my first daughter, a very beautiful girl, 2011. After which I started a teaching job officially. I was teaching, but there were several other opportunities that were coming up for me. I was attending interviews and I was acing the interviews. But when it comes to educational qualification, I'll be left out as a result of not having the qualification that they needed. I used to feel very sad. And my husband usually sees this expression and all. 2015, I had my second child, a baby boy. And you know what? Getting to 2019, one day my husband just called me. I think it was even January 2019. He called me that, babe, I want you to go to school. And I was like, no, we can't do that right now. We have a lot of projects that we are doing. Inquiry about schooling, and let me know. I want to send you to school. I said, okay, it's easy. At least I have ND. I'll just continue from HND1. He says, no, I don't want that. I want you to start from the beginning. Get a BSc degree. And I was like, babe, how do I want to do that? Hey, find out about it. Let me know. I'm going to feed the bee. I want to sponsor your education. That's my odogo for you guys. And I said it, I made the inquiries. I told you, I was even scared initially, when I made the inquiries. I was like, oh, this money is too much. It will be choking. I don't want a situation whereby we'll get into it and at the end, I would end up dropping out and all. And he says, babe, don't worry, I got you. And that assurance, like, I got you, we will do this. And gradually we started. 2019, I entered into National Open University and I started my BSc program in mass communication. And wow, before the time of payment of school fees, my Odogu is already asking me, babe, when are you guys making payment for the next school fees? Because I don't want it to reach a deadline where you'll be in a hurry and you have to miss out one or two things. And I'm always looking at, wow, really? He pays my school fees the way he pays his children's school fees, he's paying our school fees at the same time. He makes it a priority. He would ask, oh, what do you need in school? Please tell me. Always tell me if you need anything. Don't be shy. Just tell me. I'm the one who says I want to sponsor you in school. So tell me whatever it is you need and I will do. And that was it. Gradually, year one, year two, year three, year four, down to project. He was just paying. If I say this amount is this, that is it. It's not negotiating. It's giving me the whole amount that, baby, I want you to excel. When I had my first examination, oh, I cried. And he was there. He was that shoulder for me to lean on. I usually go to school 2 weeks for my examination. I'll be away from home. And my Odogu is the one taking care of the children, is taking them to school, is arranging their feeding, cooking, doing all sorts for those 2 weeks non-stop. And I used to feel like, oh, how blessed I am with this kind of a partner. How did I get so lucky? That's the kind of person he is. He would even ask you if you have any additional course that you want to do in between, babe, just do it. I'll pay. When if National Open University and delay, they are 5 and 6. After the year four, my project was delayed for a whole year before graduation, and before my name even came out on the graduation list. He was the one encouraging me, telling me it will be fine, everything will be okay, babe, just relax. That is it. Intentionality. He wants everything about my happiness. He sees how dejected I usually feel after every interview. And he's there to tell me, oh, I will do this. He wasn't even telling me, oh, we never had the agreement that, okay, when we get married, I will send you to school. It was not a part of our agreement. He just decided on his own that, oh, my baby needs to be educated the more. She needs to go to school. She needs to have a degree. That's what I'm saying. If you marry right, if you choose the right partner, if you're not choosing what is going on right now, oh, you're choosing by what that person can afford at this moment, what that person can give you, and you're not choosing by intentionality, how that person puts you first, how that person is being deliberate about you. For women out there presently now, it's all about, oh, he provides security, he can give me this. If I request for iPhone 13 right now, he's giving it to me. If I request for money for my hair, he's giving me. You need to look beyond that. You need to check how intentional that person is about you. Someone who is very, very intentional about you would always put you first. They wouldn't want you to cry. They will always your happiness first. You will become a priority to them. And that's what my Odogu is. He made me his priority. He's always there for me. He's always the first shoulder I cry on. Eventually, love will not be enough to sustain a home. Eventually, every other thing, that butterfly that is flowing in your belly, that you're doing, oh my God, it will not be enough to sustain that home. What will be enough will be sacrifice. What will be there will be intentionality. How you guys are intentional with one another. What will keep you going? When it's 15 years, 20 years, sacrifice, putting each other first, being intentional about one another, and that is it. Guys, let me take you through my graduation story, my pictures, and everything that we did together. So you see my man, my intentional man, my own personal Odogu, and everything that we went through. I was extremely happy graduating. I was very happy. He was also happy. You need to see the smile on his face because, oh girl, I made him proud. I came out in flying colors and, it was blissful. Yeah, the atmosphere. It was very, very blissful. Guys, let's go together.
So, guys, here I am dancing before we left home. Here we are. We have arrived at the venue. See me walking majestically here in the hall, checking myself out. Yes, we're being asked to stand up to receive our degrees. Here we are still standing. Here I'm sitting. See that I'm standing when we are being called upon. Here I am displaying. Look at us being seated here outside, outside, outside. I'm outside. See the smile on my face together with fellow graduates. See me sitting. See that smile of finally. See my Odogu. See the smile on his face. Yes, me. This is me again. Yes, this is my photo shoot with my Odogu Pia. Look at that girl. Yes. This is me again sitting down. This is me placing my lap on my Odogusi, touching his chest. My Odogu.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this story. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Life happens with Alayo. See you in my next video. Bye.